Imagine waking up in ancient Rome. You put on your toga, step outside, and expect to see the usual bustling marketplace. Instead, there's a gigantic stone warehouse, unlike anything anyone has ever seen. Above the entrance, carved into the marble in enormous letters, are two words: Costco Wholesale. No one knows where it came from, no one knows who built it. It just appeared overnight. Curious Romans gather outside, staring at the entrance. One points at a strange little card in the display window: membership required. Another Roman scratches his head. So I have to pay before I can pay? A smiling employee simply nods. Congratulations! Ancient Rome has just discovered subscriptions. Even Julius Caesar might have looked at it and said, "At 2 monthly fee?" Eventually, curiosity wins. A wealthy merchant becomes the first customer. The enormous wooden doors slowly swing open. His jaw drops. Shelves stretch farther than the eye can see. Olive oil, fresh bread, wine, cheese, spices, clothes, furniture, everything under one roof. And somehow, everything is cheaper than the marketplace outside. He reaches for a single jar of olives. The employee smiles politely. "You can buy 1 or 24. The merchant laughs. Who could possibly need 24 jars of olives? 5 minutes later, he's walking out with 24 jars of olives, 3 barrels of wine, enough grain to survive an entire year, and a giant marble birdbath he absolutely did not plan on buying. History has just witnessed the world's first impulse purchase. News spreads through Rome faster than political gossip in the Senate. People travel for miles just to see this magical warehouse. Families arrive with wagons. Merchants arrive with carts. Even soldiers show up during their lunch breaks. Soon, the roads leading to Costco become completely packed. Not with cars, with horses. Imagine sitting in traffic because someone's donkey refuses to move. The horse behind it somehow manages to look impatient. 2,000 years later, traffic is still traffic. Inside the warehouse, another strange tradition begins. Romans discover free samples. One old man walks around the entire building, eating tiny pieces of bread, cheese, and sausage. Every time an employee looks away, he circles back, pretending it's his first lap. Some things, apparently, are simply timeless. Outside, local shop owners are beginning to panic. The neighborhood baker throws his hands in the air. How can I compete with someone selling bread cheaper than I can bake it? The wine merchant starts offering discounts. The olive seller begins giving away free figs with every purchase. Another merchant hangs up a sign that proudly says, "Locally sourced." Nobody notices. They're all inside Costco comparing giant bundles of olive oil. Then something unexpected happens. The emperor himself decides to visit. At first, he expects another ordinary market. Instead, he discovers something far more valuable: efficiency. The Roman army needs enormous amounts of food every single day. Thousands of soldiers, thousands of horses, thousands of mouths to feed. Costco can supply everything in one place for far less money. Before long, entire Roman legions become Costco members. Imagine a line of armored soldiers pushing oversized shopping carts through the warehouse. One soldier looks at his commander. "Do we really need 500 wheels of cheese?" The commander doesn't even hesitate. No. But they're on sale. Even conquering half the known world has a budget. Now, here's something funny. Think about one of the most frustrating parts of modern shopping: self-checkout. You scan one banana. The machine immediately announces, "Unexpected item in bagging area." The unexpected item is the banana. Meanwhile, in ancient Rome, there are no scanners, no touchscreens, no robotic voice questioning your honesty. Instead, experienced market clerks calculate every purchase by hand, while chatting with customers like they've known them for years. If someone disagrees with the total, nearby shoppers casually join the conversation until everyone agrees on a fair price. It's slower on paper, but somehow Nobody spends 5 minutes arguing with a machine over a single lemon. Maybe the Romans were onto something after all. As the years pass, Costco transforms Rome. Trade becomes faster, roads become busier, goods become cheaper. Ordinary families can suddenly afford things that were once considered luxuries. The empire grows wealthier than ever before. But every great invention comes with a cost. Small family shops slowly disappear. The little bakery that's been there for generations closes its doors. The neighborhood olive merchant retires. People stop wandering through lively marketplaces filled with familiar faces. Instead, they drive their horse and wagon to one giant warehouse. Rome becomes more efficient, but it also becomes a little less personal. Sometimes the cheapest price isn't the only thing people value. So, what do you think? Would Costco make ancient Rome the richest empire in history? Or would it completely change Roman society forever? And more importantly, what modern company should accidentally travel back in time next?